Hello everyone, I'm Van and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing another speed build and I'm really excited about this one because I built a pair of townhouses and I have been wanting to build townhouses so badly since we heard of the new pack, because that's the big feature of the new pack, you know. So yeah, but these townhouses are base game only. So and I didn't have the new pack when I built this. The new pack will come out today, but not yet. It's not yet here, and I built this like 2 days ago, I think. So yeah, not the new pack, only base game, but it will be a nice little build that you just can like use when the new pack comes out, and you can place it in like Willow Creek or Newcrest. I built this in Newcrest, but yeah, I think that it would really fit in Newcrest or Willow Creek. So yeah. So one of the houses, the right one, is gonna be a little brick one and they have a flat roof and that stuff, and I really like that one, and the interior of that one is my favorite too. So yeah, and the left one is gonna be like, I don't know what the color scheme is, but there's like darker woods in there and that stuff, and it's just got like some normal siding and that stuff. So yeah, I am really pleased with this build. It was so fun to build and it came together like so quickly. I don't know why, but I think that I built this in like 2 hours, 1.5-ish, I think. Yeah, somewhere between 1.5 hours and 2 hours. So yeah, it was really quick and I am so surprised that it went so smoothly to put together, because I can't decide anything when I'm doing a Sims build. Like I can't make a decision, and it's like, do I use this couch or this couch, or do I use this rug or this rug? But since I only used the base game, I think that it came together much more easily, just because I didn't have that much to choose from. Because the base game isn't like that big, and I got like almost all of the packs. It's just like a couple of stuff packs and some kits that I haven't gotten because I were not interested in it. So yeah. But yeah, so it was a lot easier to build when there only was the base game involved, you know. So yeah, but you can see like the brick one taking shape now, and I'm getting ready with all of that exterior stuff, and it's looking so pretty. I really like it. I remember when I thought of this build, I was like, oh my god, I gotta build townhouses, and then I was like, gonna use a brick from City Living, because one of those bricks are my favorite bricks in the whole game. So yeah, but then I remembered like, no, this is gonna be a base game only build, because I never do limited pack builds and I need to be better with that. So yeah, and you can see me doing the roof on the other one, and I don't know why I choose like 2 half roofs instead of like the full normal roof. I don't know if you get me, but yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just did it. And don't ask questions, because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think that these townhouses look so cute together. I am so happy with how it turned out and stuff, and yeah, I'm just so pleased with this. But yeah, the brick house is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, but you could maybe, well, I don't know, there are like a study downstairs that you could turn into a 3rd bedroom if you wanted to, but the thing is that that bedroom has the back door. So I thought that it would make more sense to have like a study there where everyone could like just pass through out to the back garden, you know. So yeah, but yeah, and the floor plan, it came together so nicely. Like, I never really have floor plans come together this easily. So yeah, I don't know. And for a start here, I close in the kitchen. The kitchen is in the little bump out. But I think I opened it up and maybe it made like more open at the floor plan. And like the floor plan came together so easily on the other townhouse as well, and I have never had such an easy time with floor plans. Like, I struggle here a little bit with the left townhouse and the the downstairs layout, but yeah, it will be fine. But yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle, but I decided just to keep it in, and I had time to keep that in because this speed build is actually sped up a bit more than my previous speed builds. My previous speed builds on my channel are sped up to like 4 times the speed, and this one is 5.5 times the speed. But I don't think it's too fast. You have to let me know in the comments down below if you think that it is too fast, because of course then I can adjust it. But I just feel like it's fine. It's still fine, and since it goes faster, it's shorter than it would have been, because if I would have sped this up to 4 times, it would have been like 25 minutes, and now it's like 18 minutes when it's sped up to 5.5 times. So yeah, but I still think it works actually, because if I wouldn't have sped it up this much, I would have cut out a lot of stuff, and I think that it's just fun for you guys to see everything in the speed build, like see my struggles and what I thought of initially and what I thought of later and that stuff. But yeah, we are starting to furnish the right townhouse, the brick townhouse, and you can see me there opening up the kitchen, and I'm so glad that I made that decision, because it is it's really nice actually. I'm just sad that these kitchen cabinets don't go that well together with the fridge, because you saw me trying to place another cabinet above the fridge, but it clips and I hate it. So yeah, I definitely missed the newer cabinets, those from Home Chef Hustle. That was the name, right? I think so. Because that kitchen set goes so well together with the fridge, like it's chef's kiss, pun intended. But yeah, it got like a gray color scheme in here, and like some fairly light wood color, I would say. Yeah, I really like this one. I think this townhouse is my favorite townhouse, and it came together so easily, and I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I really like the little bay window there in the living room and that stuff. So yeah, it's so pretty, and I used one of my favorite floorings in here. I think it's called herringbone, but I'm not really that sure, so don't take my word for it, okay? But yeah, so if we're not gonna talk about the build for a minute, I got some other stuff in mind, because now I have been talking a lot about the build. And you know me, I always talk about other stuff in my speed builds to fill out the time, but I don't know if I will do voiceover for all of the video, because the battery in my microphone is slowly dying. I haven't been charging it for a lot of time, so yeah. But as I mentioned earlier, the new pack, the new expansion pack comes out today. The Sims 4 for Rent comes out today, and I'm so excited. And of course I will do a speed build of the new, well, with the new pack. But I don't really know when it will be out, because I need to build it first, you know, and it comes out really late in my country. I think it's like 7 p.m. and then I'm like almost in bed, because I'm such an old lady at heart. Like I go to bed straight away when I'm tired. But yeah, I will probably like start the speed build today and like build, but I don't know when I will be able to post it, because this build I wanted to push out yesterday, but I worked Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and it yeah, it was a bit tough actually to push it out in time, so it's coming out today on Thursday on the new pack release day instead, you know. So yeah, but I am really excited, and I got so many builds in mind. I got like the first 2 builds planned out with the new pack, and yeah, I have seen all of the like early footage of it, and I am so excited. I will like only be using that because it's so great, like having neighbors on the same lot. Like you don't have to travel to meet them, meet all the different Sims, and that might sound bad because yeah, I'm such an introvert and my Sims will never leave the home lot. But yeah, and then have to talk a bit about work, right? Because it isn't a proper speed build voiceover if I don't talk about work, you know. So yeah, as I said, I work Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and I have had some patients from my old workplace because at my old workplace it's like an emergency kind of unit. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. So we take patients in from the ER, that stuff, and when they are done, we can't always wait for someone to take them home. Like, we have to put them in another place so we can have spaces, you know. And since I have a new job at another place, we took some of those patients in, and it was so fun because I had 3 patients from my old place on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, but I'll just go down there and talk to my coworkers there, like, which patient am I gonna get? So I did that. I went downstairs, and it was one patient that they were trying to give us that we didn't like accept because we do surgeries and there is like infection risk and that stuff. So, and this patient had an infection that was what's the word when it's like easily transferred to other people? I don't know, contagious. That's the word, right? I think it is. But anyway, so yeah, it was really sad, but it would have been fun to have that patient because he was Japanese, and I don't know if you know this about me, but I really like Japanese culture and language and movies and that stuff, and I'm really interested in it, and I have been studying Japanese language for a little while. I'm not good, I won't speak Japanese in this video, but it would have been fun to like go to the patient that was like konnichiwa you know, just like speak a little bit of Japanese, but I would probably not understand a word that he said that to me, so it was kind of good that we didn't get him anyway. So yeah, but the other patient that we took, she was fine when she got to us, but there are like a stomach flu running around in that ward where we got her, and later that night when she was with us, she puked like so much, and yeah, poor thing. And it was so fun because she were sharing room with another patient, and that patient he didn't really like understand the situation. Yeah, but so anyway, when I stood there with her, trying to like calm her and giving her like a puke bag and that stuff, he was like, I want coffee and gingerbread cookies, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well, you can get that, but I'm a little bit busy right now, so you'll have to wait. And he was like, but I want it now, and I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I can't really do that right now, so you have to wait a little bit. And he just did not have any compassion for this lady at all, like, oh my god. But he had slight dementia, so it's hard for them to know the situation, you know. I don't blame him at all. Like, yeah, but it was a little bit inappropriate, you know. And then I had to move her to another room, so she didn't have to share a room in case it was like a stomach flu or something, but it was fine. It was fine. But then another patient that I got on Tuesday. Sorry, my god, I can't speak. Yeah, another patient that I had on Tuesday, he had like a runny nose and that stuff, and I was like, well, it's winter, it's probably fine. And then when I left work and come back the next day, he had like gotten a high fever during the night, and he was super sluggish and had slept all day, and they had taken like a COVID test on him, and I was like, oh god, because on Tuesday I just held his hand and walked around the workplace and sat him down at the TV, and I watched some football with him and that stuff, and yeah, so I was like kind of close to him because I took care of him the day before, and now he might have COVID, and I don't want to have COVID because, believe it or not, but I have been like I have not had COVID at all, and that's so weird to me because when COVID first came to Europe, I was like working in healthcare, you know, with COVID patients before I were done being a nurse. So yeah, and I have just never gotten COVID. But I guess I'm like good. I'm taking my vaccines. I took my 4th shot recently, and I think I can't take a 5th shot because I work in healthcare, not because I'm that old, you know. But yeah, so yeah, and I have been good wearing like my mask and that stuff. So yeah. But it was so fun because yesterday was Wednesday, it's Thursday today, so on Wednesday I had 3 patients in one room together, and they were so childish, like they had been operated, well, they had surgery, I think that is the better word to use. They had surgery, and they just wanted to stay because it was nice to lay there in the hospital having food served to your bedside and talk with the other patients in the room. So yeah, they really had no business being there. But yeah, it was so fun because, well, not fun, they are so childish, because my co-worker went in there and checked if they wanted like some snacks or something, and they were like, yeah, we want coffee, and one of them wanted some sandwiches, and then she went back with the snacks, and she gave the first one some sandwiches, and then the other 2 were like, where are our sandwiches, we want that too. And she was like, well, you didn't order any sandwiches, and they were like, no, we want it. And yeah, it was like, if one should have something, everyone should have something. And one of the patients in that room had terrible pains. He was the only one that like, yeah, he needed to stay. Yeah, so I fought a long time with the doctor to like get him to yeah, get some painkillers and that stuff, and then he did, and it was so much better. But during that time when I gave a lot of attention to him, the other ones was like, well, I want a pillow, I want some water, I want this, and they were like also trying to get attention. I'm like, you don't need the same kind of attention as he does, because he is in a lot of pain, you know. But yeah, these people are coming to an end here. I'm just doing like some last minute touches, and I won't include the backyards and the landscaping because I suck at that and I don't want any pressure, you know. But yeah, so I appreciate you all for watching this video, and please let me know what you think about it and comment, and please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and if you want to see builds with the new expansion pack. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Okay. Bye.